A very new era when the American kids can be right on the top, brighting, performing, and becoming great stars.
Kim Zmeskal is a Houston native. She is also the closest thing to Mary Lou Retton this nation has seen since the '84 Olympics. She has scored 5 perfect 10s in her young career. She won the McDonald's American Cup last year, as well as the McDonald's Challenge, USA versus the USSR. In the just completed 1991 American Cup, she finished second.
Good. That is Kimball. Probably everybody knows from the town. She's the town girl. Woo.
You can't praise us all the time because that'll make us work less and then we're not going to get as much done. Well, it's nice to hear, you know, once in a while, but, you know, I wouldn't want him to say it all the time, even though when he's yelling at me, you know, I wish he were.
Nice, but let's go all more night.
Erica Stokes is the proverbial up-and-comer. She's been in gymnastics since the age of 3, and Karolyi compares her to former Olympic star Julianne McNamara for her command of the uneven bars. Bela says she's so good he doesn't have to spot her.
Let's see.
Watch Betty Okino on the uneven bars, and she looks 6 feet tall. In fact, she stands just 5'1". But in the youthful world of gymnastics, she's tall. Zmeskal stands just 4'5", so when judges watch Betty, she appears to overwhelm the apparatus.
Ever since Mary Lou, all the gymnasts started coming in shorter, and it's a big difference for me to be taller and still be able to do some hard skills, and that shorter gymnast, people aren't used to seeing a tall person.
That long, slim line she presents brought her the all-around title at this year's McDonald's American Cup. Just 3 of the ladies who train at Karolyi's, where every day they face some of the best talent the world has to offer.
We're good friends outside of the gym and inside of the gym, but when we're in the gym, we're more concentrated on the routines and not what everybody else is doing.
We're really close because we're together all the time. Even in school, we're all in the same classes. So we know a lot about each other, and we're all going through the same things. And the competition is just a friendly competition because you see one girl doing something better and you want to do better than her.
And come April 6th, they hope to be better than the Romanians, the birthplace of Karolyi and the homeland of Betty Okino's mother.
Toată lumea să vii să vedem pe noi la competiție cu românești.
Pretty good.
Good. What did you say?
But everybody come watch us compete against the Romanians.
It's easy for me to say, right? Betty Okino joining us live along with Bela Karolyi. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, every day that happens here, so don't feel. It is truly, less than a couple of weeks for this event, and this really kind of puts it on the line, doesn't it? This is a special thing for you.
That's really special for me for many different reasons, but probably the most importance holds the fact we managed to take over the Romanians' position. We're going to be right on the top. Now, we are talking about people with great track record, Olympic champions, European champions several times, world champions. And those people are coming now in, and they going to fight fiercely for their position. But I know one thing. We are capable now to take and to return and to turn around an order which was set for a long, long, long time. And it's going to be a tremendous competition.
Betty, you're 15, right?
Yeah.
It talks about mental strength. Do you peak? Do you have time, this whole thing, to where your mind and everything will peak the day of the event? And how do you start feeling how that, tell everybody how that feels as you go along.
I think it's done in the workout, basically, when you lead up to the competitions. It's done gradually, and then you have, after your big meets are over, you have a period where you don't do routines that much, and you just rest a little, then you work back up.
When did this become a reality for you as opposed to a dream? I mean, how old were you when you started?
I started late for most gymnasts. I started when I was 9½, and usually a lot of them start when they're 3 or 4. And I just started developing more when I had come here to Karolyi's about 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. And do you feel like this is going to be the shock wave sent back from this event?
Well, that's going to be really a shockwave. Shockwave because not just as a team, we're going to perform very well. It's a young American team with a great potential. But we're going to have individuals. Betty, of course, is #1 athlete of the country at present time. Kim Zmeskal is the current champion of the United States. So both these two kids are going to go out and they're going to perform. And I know they will repeat the performances what they already done in the past year in November, when they effectively beat the best first and second Romanian. So in these circumstances, we're really looking for a tremendous meet. Now, this meet holds a little special in it, because I was working with them 20 years back in the old times. And sure, I managed to lead them up to the Olympic fame and Olympic fortune. Now, this team is coming in and going to face my new generation, which grew up here in Houston, Texas. And that's going to be something special, but I'm really looking forward to it. Of course, you know, I'm not looking into it a confrontation. I want to see the athletic part of it. I want to see, you know, the beautiful part of the athletics when human can fight against human peacefully on the athletic field.
But you're going to see your influence on both sides. Your influence is felt on both sides like that. You said you have an announcement you want to make here.
Oh, yeah. It's a little secret to it, and it's really, really special. Of course, you know, I'm celebrating in coming up days my 10 years anniversary since I established myself in the United States and started the program. But in this 10th year anniversary, I'm going to have a special guest. Nadia Comaneci is coming in, and she's going to be my guest on the 29th and the 30th of March. And we will have a very, very good time.
And she is 29 years old now, you said?
She is 29 years old. Time is going by, gosh. It's frightening. But sure, I'm going to be very, very pleased, you know, to see her again.
You spend how many hours a week? Or a day?
A day, about around 7.
7? So it's like
7.
a full-time job?
Yeah.
Feel pretty confident?
Mm-hmm.
You have such a sense of calm about you. What, if you know, with this usually comes, as we well know from Mary Lou, there's a certain attention you get that comes with the status of being a champion. Is there one thing you'd like to see, aside from gymnastics, come about from all this? Like your picture on a cereal box, or a movie, or some sort of thing, just as a little sideline, or somebody you'd like to meet?
That's going to come with a good performance. First of all, gymnastics will come first, and then that'll come if I do well. It'd be nice.
So you really are unfocused then? Right?
Yeah.
It's good to meet you, Betty Okino, and of course Bela Karolyi, and now we know the secret guest is coming in, our old friend and yours.
Right. Well, you're an old friend, and probably an old friend for many millions of young children, and all grown-up people who've been admiring her back in '76 when she became Olympic champion.
April 6th, Hoffman's Pavilion, USA, Romania gymnastics duel with Bela Karolyi and some of his top gymnasts here in Houston. Thank you for joining us.
You're
Good
very
luck,
welcome.
Betty.
Thank you.
Somehow I feel confident just watching you. We'll be right back. Stay with us.